Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the pedestal. The pedestal. That the fact that you might be putting your partner up in this high place on this pedestal, and because you're doing that, you could very well be suffering from retroactive jealousy. We're going to go into exactly what that means and how you can actually work to take your person off the pedestal, your partner off there, and start seeing them as more of a person, just like me and you, a person with flaws, a person who makes mistakes, and not some type of object. And that will allow us to feel a lot of relief from not even just retroactive jealousy, general jealousy as well. It all comes into play. So we'll jump into that right now. Before we do, if you could please take a moment and smash the like button. That'll help get this video out to more people and support this channel's growth, so I'd greatly appreciate it. Now I have my phone here, as many of you probably seen, because there's a quote that I want to read to you. And the quote says, "When you put someone up on a pedestal, you set them up for failure." And that's very powerful. You set them up for failure. Because when we take someone, our boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is, and say, I'm so in love with this person. This person is so amazing. They're the greatest person on earth. They're the most attractive person in the entire world. They're so pure. They're so flawless. They're so wonderful. My life would be so incomplete without them. When we put all those labels on our partner and we place them up in this high place, like, look everybody, look how beautiful, look how wonderful, look how perfect, we set them up for failure. Because now all of a sudden when we find out something about their past, or maybe something that even happened in the present, something like that, and instead of them just being small deals, like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes, like, it's okay, like, I understand that this had to take place for us to meet, like, everybody goes through phases like that. Instead of that, we see that as, well, you're not so perfect after all. Well, how could you do something like that? You're so wonderful, you're so perfect. How could you scoop to that level, right? How could you sink down to that level and do something like that, considering something from the past? We create this illusionary pedestal where we put them up there, and then we pay for it in return by them not living up to these high standards that we put them on, right? We set them automatically up for failure. And this is all self-imposed on ourselves. We've done this. We've taken this and we've done this. And this is a trap that I have fallen into a lot through all my relationships. And finally, in this current relationship, to the woman I'm married with, I kind of, figured it out finally. But whenever I had a girlfriend or anything like that, I would drop everything to be with them. If I'm hanging out with my friends, but then my girlfriend calls and says, hey, you want to hang out? And da-da-da-da. Yep. And I'd drop everything and I'd run to her. I'd go to her. Whatever it was, even if it was like some family thing or something I was going to go to, that she had to come with me, right? Or I can't go to that, I got to go there. But anytime I drop everything, I'd change my schedule on, hey, can you pick me up from practice, whatever? Yep, let me drop what I'm doing and come pick you up from practice, right? I started living my life for them. I started almost acting as if like this is their movie and I'm just like, an extra in the movie, or I'm just like an assistant to this movie star, and I'm just going and trying to please them as much as possible. And when doing that, I stopped pleasing myself. When I put so much love, care, and interest into them, I lost love, care, and interest into myself. So it lowered my confidence. It made me lose the idea of who I was. I forgot who I was in these relationships. And then when I find out something about their past that bothered me, instead of being able to just kind of shake it off, saying, well, I don't really agree with that, but I don't want to think about it, it's okay. The thoughts would grab a hold of me and plague me, because I'd be like, I've, done everything. I've taken my own life. I've put my own life on hold to make you happy. I've done this, and this every single day. I think about you all the time. I do this. And here I come to find out you did this in the past with this person, blah, 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 and you've already done this with this. So does that mean the stuff that I'm doing is just a complete waste of time? You're not the type of person that would do something like that. all self-imposed. These are all things that I created for myself, okay, through these illusionary thinking, this illusionary mindset of this pedestal of I have to drop everything and be with this person. I created that, and now I'm paying for it because it's not turning out the way that I thought it was. So I started learning to take my partners off the pedestal, and it was a very clear awakening in my current relationship now that I was so infatuated with my girlfriend. Now she's my wife, but at that time I infatuated with my girlfriend so much that like my jaws dropped, which is good. That's good, but there needs to come some space in there too. You know, you can't just be there for every beck and call for everything they have and put your life on hold. And when I started realizing that that was starting to cause jealousy, retroactive jealousy, I started taking a step back a little bit, and I had a conversation with her about it, and she was just like, yeah, I don't need you to do all this stuff for me. Like, it's okay. Like, I want some space too. I want to be able to go out with my friends. Like, you need to be able to go out with your friends, and, we can enjoy our own lives and then meet in the middle always. Like, that's how it kind of awakened me a little bit. I thought, oh, wow, okay, this is my life. I can actually enjoy my life, and, but also enjoy my partner when the time comes and we can meet in the middle. So it's just like the idea that I had to take her off that pedestal, see that, hey, we're equals. Like, say, I'm complete in my life, you're complete in your life. We don't need each other to complete any other aspects of our life, but we can just come together and be together for the sake of being together, for the sake of enhancing our life, for the sake of sharing our completeness with each other. And that made things so much more powerful, right? It dropped all these labels, all these thoughts, all these judgments of, this is how I think of you, so how dare you do this in your past? This is how I think of you, so how could you have done this? To, you're a person like me, you have flaws like me, you probably made some mistakes like me, but at the end of the day, the world, God, the universe has brought us together, so let's make the most of this in this moment that we can. And that was a very powerful awakening, very, very, very powerful awakening. Another thing that I kind of got into a little bit too when my confidence levels were kind of dropping, I was feeling very insecure with the pedestal. Someone told me kind of this idea of take them off the pedestal and put yourself on the pedestal. Say, this is your movie, this is your film, like you're the star of it, and everybody else is just like extras that will enhance this movie, this is your life, which is the truth. Like, this is your reality, this is for you. You get to create it. And so when I kind of looked at things from that perspective, it boosted my confidence to the point of, no, I'm with my girl. I choose my friends because, they're good enough for me. I make the choice. I make the decision every single day. I'm not at the mercy to say I have to stay with this person because if not, my life won't be complete, because if not, this might happen to me and I'll be lonely. No, like, I make the decisions for myself every single day. This is my movie. This is my life. I get to pick and choose who I want to be a part of it. If, this friend's giving me some bad vibes, if they got a bad attitude, if they're, being rude all the time, I can say, now's not the time. Right now to be in my life, there's not a place for you. I can do that. I can do that with anything. It was a very, again, freeing experience, just that mindset, switching it up, taking everyone off the pedestal and putting myself up there, changed my outlook and changed the way I kind of saw things. And from there, I was then able to, get in that mindset and then understand, hey, we're all equals here. We're all coming from different backgrounds. We've all made our own mistakes. We've all done our own things, but it's led us to who we are today. It's created us into who we are today, led us down certain pathways to meet each other. You wouldn't have met me had you not been led down a certain pathway to meet me. These certain things had to happen for you to click play on this video, or for you. All these things had to happen for you and your partner to meet, and you remove any aspect from that journey, no matter what it was, and it would not have happened. You would not have met. So those are important things to think about too. Like, if the situation that bothers me didn't happen, I wouldn't meet my partner. So aren't I kind of glad this happened? Now you're starting to stretch out. Your ego might try to latch on and go, no. But isn't that the reality of it? Isn't that the true reality of it? It's very powerful when we can get our minds to wrap around that idea, where we can back out of our ego and say, actually, I'm actually grateful for all these things that happened to my partner, good, bad, whatever it is, like anything, because it led us to be together. Very powerful. And that all happens when you take everyone off the pedestal, when you realize we're all equals. If you're having trouble with that idea, then put yourself up there for now so you can see things of how you create your own life, how you create your own reality, how you're the star. And then from there, you can gain that confidence, gain that understanding, and be able to see everybody and understand them. We're all equal. We're all here to experience life at our own levels. And that's really what it comes down to. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please take a moment and smash the like button to support this channel's growth. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. You can click the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. And please, before you go, check the links in the description below. I got my courses on sale now. They're doing amazing. People are loving them. I'd love for you to be a part of them too. Again, the links are right there in the description below. I can help you out. Overcome retroactive jealousy. Overcome these intrusive thoughts. Let's do this. Let's kick butt on this together. Let's not wait another day. So that's it for me today. Hope you have a wonderful, nice day, wonderful, nice night, wherever you are in the world. See you in the next video.